Welcome to Sweden, and to do it precisely, to Arjeplog. That's the place where most of the car manufacturers do test their cars, and especially the cars you should not see. And today's thing is that Magna is doing their winter test drives here, and we can join the Magna test drive event, which is held virtually because of the Corona pandemic. And this is the reason why I am the only person, the only journalist who is joining this session, because I am also the presenter of the complete show. And I want to have you with me to join in and to see what Magna presents, because they do have a quite interesting world premiere here to be shown to the public. Hello and a warm welcome here from Sweden, from Arjeplog to be precise, to this year's Magna Winter Test event. And we're here today even though Corona holds the world in its hand, and we're here with a virtual tour for you, and this is for the very first time since 2003 that we can't invite any of you to join us. But nevertheless, Magna is here and is still testing their products, and so we have the opportunity to present you something new, something exciting, like a world premiere. And just to let you know, of course, we do take care of Corona, which means each of us is tested every day, each of us keeps his distance, and we're all wearing masks. As soon as we're filmed in front of camera, we stop doing that. And now I want to hand you over to your host, Walter Sacker.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, also from my end. We made it. We made it finally to Arjeplog in order to test and furthermore assess our most important innovative products and systems. With a great team on site, but also in preparation and during the course of the whole year under difficult circumstances, we finished a next generation of products. So let's start first with the more conventional drivetrains, which we recently launched in very interesting vehicles. On the screen you see a number of products which are going into production soon. Down there, for example, a new type of DCD, DCDEco. On top to that, we are working on the launch phase for new mild hybrid systems. They are called 7HTD 400 48 volt. And plus, we are having recently launched also new products with very interesting vehicles. I want to show you more here on the displays, what we brought into production during the course of the last month. Getting started here with the Ultimax transfer case, which is dedicated to the ultimate off-road performance. Carsten will talk about more on that unit in the car, which we will see later on. Secondly, we have here also an Actimax transfer case tied to a high-performance SUV, which is also including all cooling system in order to improve thermal stability and ability at high delta speed in the powertrain. Yeah, and finally, we are very proud to launch the next Performax system with a customer getting to high volumes also here for a torque splitting or torque vectoring solution, which is providing fun to drive to the customers. Yeah, I want to outline here how we want to approach these future topics. First of all, what's the structure in our organization, but also in light of a comprehensive vehicle function perspective. So for sure in the center of all, there is the vehicle controls. There is the ability to define modes in light of the customer function. However, below that we have the layer of our powertrain system where we combine products in a way that it really makes sense in the overall function of the vehicle's powertrain. This is supported by our products. Also new technologies and products come into play. You will see later on a bit more about also our DHD-ECO. Yeah, and finally, the building blocks are covering the backbone of technologies where we share the very similar 12 major building blocks across all these products. We are having here with us the new vehicle or the new technology which is showcased in our demonstration vehicle EtelligentEco. This EtelligentEco vehicle is based on a new product, DHT-Eco, also behind of me, and comes along with new updated software functions, which gives us exactly this best-in-class performance and attributes like Harald mentioned. So best-in-class efficiency, safety, dynamics, and convenience. The major function is divided into longitudinal controls, lateral controls, but further some options we can also offer here. And what's also important for our future is connectivity. So we are connecting to ADAS functions in the car and furthermore to the cloud system in order to improve here. And this is addressing the next larger challenge in light of the Paris Agreement.
And now, Sascha, let's see our world premiere, the EtelligentEco.
So Carsten, we are now in our new demonstrator vehicle, the EtelligentEco. What does EtelligentEco stand for?
The EtelligentEco is a PHEV demonstrator vehicle with a high power electric e-machine up to 120 kilowatt. It has a capability of long distance electric driving up to 100 kilometer. And in combination with our intelligent connected powertrain, we can reduce the CO2 emissions by up to 38%.
So all the maneuvering is done pure electric. There's a smooth transition between reverse and forward driving.
That's a big advantage that we do not have to shift any gears, and this makes it really smooth.
So the launch is pure electric, and if the need for more power, the combustion engine will be started automatically by the electric machine.
And it's done very smooth, so you can't really feel it.
And if there is no more need for the combustion engine, it will be stopped. So this is a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle with a transmission system that has an electric machine included.
Exactly, so the transmission is our DHT-Eco, and this is a dedicated hybrid transmission with a high power electric machine. And with this system we come right from electrification, and could, having the high power e-machine in the middle of the design, we could reduce the mechanical components. And this gives us the opportunity to reduce size, to reduce weight, and we are best in class in torque to weight ratio. And the whole transmission has a weight of only 83 kilogram, which is really impressive. And with this system we can combine fun to drive also in electric mode with reducing the emissions of CO2. Sascha, I think this is a perfect place to demonstrate our intelligent launch functionality.
Intelligent launch means that the electric machine controls the slip of the wheels 1,000 times a second, much better than any combustion engine could ever do. And the traction, even in this difficult situation for this front-wheel driven car, is very good. If there's a slip event, the e-machine controls it very, very good. We have a traction capability that is perfect. So we are driving now pure electric, and if we need support from the combustion engine, the electric motor starts it, and we have now fully support by the ICE. As you can see now, there's a shift to the combustion engine, and I lifted now the accelerator pedal. There's a lot of recuperation torque, bringing back some energy to the battery.
And our teamwork during the course of last year is on updating our E4 vehicle. We are calling that now EtelligentReach, because it reaches higher limits in terms of efficiency, but also driving dynamics. So what are the updates now? In that vehicle, the EtelligentReach, we have combined two products, an EDS product on the front, one on the rear. A new product here, a new product technology on the front is implemented based on this Generation 3 technology, which is also including now a new silicon carbide inverter attached to the e-machine, which was very close and next to the e-machine diameter. Plus, and that's also new now, we are approaching our efficiency focus here with a new decoupling system, where under certain conditions we are decoupling and re-engaging the secondary e-drive system on the front. On the rear, we are maintaining the torque vectoring function. So overall, these two e-drives are combined with the software and controls also here in order to improve, first of all, the major functions and also to outline connectivity, like on the ADAS function, but also to the cloud. So looking into the details of this Generation 3 e-drive unit, it looks pretty small, and it is. It's actually a big benefit in terms of packaging size because we integrated new technologies for the inverter. We also improved the gearbox design. We improved the overall arrangement of the unit to make it more small and increase in power density. We added further building block elements, which is important to improve our technology level. One of these is silicon carbide. There is also the option on 800 volt now available. And furthermore, as I mentioned, the option on a decoupling system plus a puck lock, also integrated in our demonstration vehicle of the EtelligentReach as of today. So combining these updated e-drive systems with the major vehicle functions plus connectivity and also updates on active aerodynamic elements, we are now reaching a further increase of the range. So it's further plus 20% compared to the last year's increase. We can outline here compared to the standard vehicle as of today. With that, it sums up to an increase of range of around about 145 kilometers. As you can see here, largely dedicated to the decoupling element, but also to silicon carbide inverter, new winding technology, and the smart lubrication system, which furthermore reduces drag loss.
When you talk about decoupling, a whole part of your drivetrain, how does it work? And I think more interesting is, how does this feel while driving the car?
Best, I would say, let's ask the guys out on the lake.
Yeah, so we're going to ask you, are you there, out there, not completely frozen?
We are already in the E4 and sitting on the vehicle dynamic area, about to start the traction maneuver. We replaced the drive units on front axle as well as on rear axle. And just to see how slippery it is, I would suggest we switch traction control fully off.
Let's go. Come on. Oh, not bad. It's off, yeah?
It's off, yeah?
It's off, but it's full power.
A lot of slip, a lot of power.
Yeah.
But not so easy to control, of course.
No.
Yeah. And in the second loop now we are switching all the controls on. And we do the same maneuver second time.
Okay, good. Let's
there
go.
We go.
Hey, 100% stability. It's easy. Fantastic.
Second location, let me say it this way, the circle. Intention of the circle is to understand the different application settings we can provide. So we have 3 different application packages in this car. In this way we call it comfort, sport and dynamic. The intention of comfort I think is kind of clear. All the driving condition, kind of stable, predictive, easy to drive. Sport has the intention to achieve the maximum cornering speed or the fastest lap time. Maybe interesting for you, of course. And dynamic has the background to have a more tail-happy behavior. It allows you to keep a certain drift angle, but still tries to give you good controllability on the physical limit.
That is my mode.
I guess so. I guess so. So we switch off the brake control and concentrate on the torque split, front to rear, left to right by our eDrive systems.
Okay.
First mode, comfort mode.
Impressive is for me, look, it is not necessary to work a lot with the steering wheel. Yeah. For me, it's good to control. It's predictable. Yeah. You know exactly what happened, and yeah, it's a relaxed driving on the limit, on the grip.
All right. If
Good.
sufficient for you, I would suggest we switch.
Yeah.
We switch to the next mode, and the next mode we call Sport.
Yeah, now I can control I can steer the car more with my throttle, yeah,
Yes.
with my pedal, yeah. How much days we are here for driving? I love it.
As long as you want, we stay another 2 weeks. To be honest.
No, really, it's fun and easy to control, yeah.
There you go. Now we have dynamic, and dynamic is now still supporting the turning behavior and compensating the understeer, but it's allowing to have a side slip angle or a drift.
Great. I have to work a little bit more, but this I enjoy it. It is really nice. It is, for me, unbelievable. You have now here 3 modes, yeah, and the characteristic from the car changed completely.
All right, we are on open road, so we can now focus on the decoupling functionality. Decoupling means as long as the secondary axle, in this case the front axle, is not necessary, it will be shut it off like we see it now. So if it's green, the axle is coming to standstill, no rotation of the electric motor. And now it's depending on driver request, it's depending on friction coefficient, whether if it's decoupled or reactivated again or coupled again.
Okay.
So for example, if we go constant speed on open road, we have tarmac, wet tarmac, it's sufficient to drive rear wheel drive. And then depending on the condition, it might change. Did you notice something?
No. But that's the point, eh?
That's the point, yeah.
I can't feel anything.
Yeah.
But suddenly I saw it was not green, it was gray.
Yes.
And the front engine came back?
Yes, yes. Within roughly 250 milliseconds it came back to support you because you were hitting the low mu surface or the low friction surface on the snow, on the road.
Unbelievable. I can't realize anything. It was absolutely the same feeling, the same response in the car. Okay, again. Wow. Hey, compliment.
Meanwhile, Carsten Bünder also joined us in here. Carsten, I have a question. We talked about DJT Eco. How can this benefit the fuel consumption of a car?
Lars, you can see in this cutaway model the DHT Eco, which is in the car. And here you can see where the e-machine is located. And this powerful e-machine not only improves the power of the system and enables impressive fun to drive in e-mode, it also opens further opportunities for recuperation. And this further recuperation opportunities improves the CO2 reduction.
I have another thing from my side. Can you tell me, because now you drove the car, how is the drive of that vehicle?
Lars, I have to say, I had the chance to drive this car today here in this beautiful landscape in Sweden. And it was really impressive. It was such a nice drive. And I know the team was working very hard in the last days and weeks to make this possible here to show this car. And we all already can show and feel how it drives, how it behaves in pure e-mode, in recuperation, in one-pedal drive. And so, again, it was really impressive, and it shows the capability of this new technology. And I only can invite you and all the others, our customers, to drive this car with us, and they will also feel this experience.
Simon made it up here finally as well. Simon, I have a question for you. I think quite important. Can you tell me if these technologies made a proof of concept?
Yeah, to be very honest with you, we really had a very challenging time. We had more than 10 engineers up here working for 3 weeks on the final tuning of the demonstrator cars. But now we can finally say both cars, the EtelligentReach as well as the EtelligentEco, are released to be tested and experienced on the icy roads in the northern part of Sweden.
And now I say thank you very much for joining us. And I think I'm going to hand over to your host, Walter. He may have some final words for you.
Thanks, Lars. Yeah, also thanks to you helping us here and supporting us here with this first ever virtual winter test event. It's some new boundary conditions for us, but a great team made it happen. It's a great team in the background, worked here on site to make you participate on our test drives. That's great. However, I'm looking forward that you will join us also in 1 year from now here on site and not just via this virtual setup. So stay safe. Looking forward to see you soon here in that location, latest next year.
Okay. That was it from the Magna test drive event, and I'm quite interested to see how these new powertrains will work on the road. On one hand, the new plug-in hybrids with all the potential to do something for Mother Nature, and on the other hand, these new battery electric vehicles, which on one hand really provides you loads of fun while driving, and on the other hand, they are a lot more safe and a lot more environmentally friendly. So I hope you enjoyed this short trip, and I hope you enjoyed the highlights of today's event.